योगेन चित्तस्य पदेन वाचां मलं शरीरस्य च वैद्यकेन योपाकरोत्तं प्रवरं मुनीनां पतञ्जलिं प्राञ्जलिरानतोऽस्मि। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ओम ओम। महर्षि पतंजलि कृत योग दर्शन। We have completed 3 chapters. In last, we have tried to understand all possibility of human chitta, human mind. Everything is possible when you are going beyond conditions. All different formulas, all different recipes has been given to us in chapter number 3, and all manifestation that can possible in this lifetime, in this universe, everything is explained in chapter number 3. Then these questions arise, how this is possible, how some person is following some type of prescription, some type of formula, some type of spiritual practice, this is possible, and for some it's not possible. What is scientific reasoning? What is rational reasoning for working this specialized formula that is given in chapter number 3? Because when you are putting as a universal book of knowledge, in Sanatana Dharma there are 6 different types of this darshana, manifestation, enlightenment formulas. Yoga darshana is also one of that. But this spiritual darshana, spiritual practice is different than other 5 practice. So Maharshi has to do some comparative analysis to prove his point, to prove why he is also right. Otherwise, if you are not proving, otherwise you are not putting this scientific, holistic way of approaching different school of thoughts and comparing and proving your point, you cannot be put as a universal book of knowledge, universal book of self-enlightenment. So for that purpose, Maharshi has put this chapter number 4 to give explanation of all formulas that is given in chapter 3, chapter 2 and chapter 1. And at end of this chapter, ultimate self-realization state. Why this is important and how this is also scientifically possible. He has to put all the different references, all the different angles, thought process. Everything is written in chapter number 4. So very, very important chapter. So let's begin this chapter number 4. Kaivalya Pada. Yoga Sutra, Chapter 4, Understanding Fundamental Definitions of all sutras, that is given in Chapter 1, Chapter 2, Chapter 3, and reuniting with Universal Self. That is chapter number 4, last chapter of Maharshi Patanjali Yoga Sutra. We have started our journey from chapter 1, that is Samadhi Pada 51 sutras. Then we have moved to chapter 2, Sadhana Pad 55 sutra. Then we have moved to chapter 3, Vibhuti Pad, that has 55 sutras, 55 formulas. Now we are moving to Kaivalya Pad, 35 sutras. First sutra, let's do chanting for the first sutra. Janmaushadhi mantra tapah samadhijaha siddhayah. Janma aushadhi mantra tapah samadhijaha siddhayah. Janma aushadhi mantra tapah samadhijaha siddhayah. All that superpowers that Maharshi has explained in chapter number 3, this siddhi, this superpower can be manifest by other medium also. So Maharshi is giving very open mind situation, giving all the different angles, all different sadhan, all different tools that is available right now. Janma, some yogis, some people, they have inbuilt superpower. Whenever it will come with their janma, when they are born, this superpower is already inbuilt with them. They have worked in their previous janmaha. But when we said, okay, how you have got this superpower, why or how you can able to recite each and every sutra of Bhagavad Gita, you can able to manifest everything at age of very small age, as we have seen Swami Vivekananda, Shankaracharya and many great rishis and yogis. They haven't gone outside of their home, they haven't done any this spiritual practice that Maharshi has taught in chapter 3. So how this is possible? So Maharshi is saying, by birth this type of superpower can be achieved. Aushadhi, special types of herbs that is given in Ayurveda, Samveda and other types of knowledge or other types of books that giving special types of medicines that can also give you these types of visions. This is maybe when we are going to Himalaya or other part of region, they have special herbs, some magical mushrooms, some special herbs, they are doing farming also. And when you are eating this, you are going into ecstasy, you are going into some other state of mind, and then you can see what other people cannot see, you can hear that what other people cannot hear. So these type of special experiences one can also able to achieve by these herbs. Mantra, chanting specific name, specific mantra, siddha mantra, and by mantra you can able to achieve this all siddhis that is given in chapter 3, all other siddhis also, other superpowers. This is also one of tools. Janma, aushadhi, mantra, tapah. When you are doing tapas, when you are doing lots of effort, when you are concentrating, doing meditations or doing some other type of tap, and you can able to achieve this special power. That is also possible. So these are four different other ways Maharshi is also explaining this power can be achieved. Samadhi jaha siddhayaha. Whatever you have achieved with use of samadhi, that is explained in chapter 3, you can also able to achieve by this other four medium: janma, aushadhi, mantra, tapah, samadhi jaha siddhayah. Now Maharshi is explaining what this siddhi, what this manifestation is all about. Jatyantar parinamah prakrutya purat. Jatyantar parinamah prakrutya purat. Jati antar parinamah prakruti apurat. Why this manifestation is different for different types of people? What are these different variables of these formulas? Because some people is also doing same type of samadhi or mantra, some other is doing also same formula, but why results are coming different? So first is giving fixed variable, that this is the fixed variables of this formula. Now these are variables you also has to be considered. What are these variable? Is called jati, antara, parinama, prakriti apurat. Jati, first is called jati. Which type of jati, which type of birth you have achieved. Antara, it will give you different result. Jati antar parinamah. If you are jati, you are birth in some place or some type of, either you are in Manushya Yoni, either you are in Deva Yoni, either you are in some other Yoni, different type of jati if you have, then result will be going to be different. So when you are in Manushya Yoni, and then you are doing this sadhana, you are doing this samadhi or this special type of formula that is given, and maybe you are in a Deva Yoni, their result will be different, and here that result will be different. When you have more convenience environment, everything will be given to you. When you are in Deva Yoni, you don't have any hunger, you don't have any thirst, you don't have lots of other disturbances. So there, when you are doing this type of special practices, time will be more compared to when you are doing same type of procedure when you are doing in difficult situations. Jati, because now you are in Manushya Yoni, you have lots of disturbances, lots of things is happening, and then you are also doing this spiritual practice, your result will be more effective and your result will be more lifelong. That is why many Deva Yoni, many other higher dimension people also wants to come as a Manushya Yoni, and then they want to do this spiritual practice because they know Jati Antar Parinamaha Prakrutya Purat. Apuran, because this is very difficult situations, and this difficult situation, if you are doing very small part of spiritual practice, it will be accumulate lots of sanskara, lots of effort that is going to help you for your future being. So is Prakriti is giving everyone as equal opportunity. Jati antara parinamah prakrutya apurat. Prakriti will do apuran. Then this nature will give you that supporting environment. So when something is missing, something is difficult, some other conditions are not matching, but you are focusing on your specific object or specific samadhi, prakrutya apurat. And why this prakriti is helping, why this nature is doing his or her part, it is going to be explained in chapter next sutra, sutra number 3. निमित्तम प्रयोजकं प्रकृतीनां वर्णभेदस्तु ततः क्षेत्रिकवत्. निमित्तमप्रयोजकं प्रकृतीनां वर्णभेदस्तु ततः क्षेत्रिकवत्. So what Maharshi is trying to explain, everything that you want to achieve, that is already been achieved by you. Nature has given you all this superpower, all these siddhis already is within you. You don't have to get from somewhere else. Mool karan, main cause of these all siddhis are nature itself. It is called upadana karana, main cause of this effect that we are seeing as a siddhis. So nimittam prayojakam, we are only nimitta karan. So what we are doing, what different types of things that is obstacle for achieving this higher consciousness, we are just removing these obstacles. And all siddhis, all that achievement, all that realizations that already within us is going to be experienced. We are just nimittam, we are just removing obstacle, we are not adding anything. Same when this farmer is removing obstacles of clay and all waters goes to the different area of his farm. So farmer is not doing any special effort to move this water in different area. What he is doing, he is just removing obstacles, giving just this water a flow. He is not giving any special power to how this water has to be flow. He is not giving any special power or any special instruction to water. Water already flows. Wherever there is a space, it will flow. We are, as a yogi, we are just nimitta karan, nimitta. We are just remover of obstacles. Main basic cause of this all siddhis are coming from nature itself. Everything that is possible, you can able to see higher, you can able to listen from very far away, or you are doing antardhyanam, or you can able to see, or you can able to judge different movement of different moon and sun rotations and everything that is possible. That knowledge is already there in nature's universal consciousness, universal intelligence. Now just universe is agree to pass through this knowledge to you, because you and universe, whatever that obstacle is there, you are removing that obstacle. So you are merging with universal consciousness. So all that knowledge, all that experiences that you can able to experience from your individual consciousness by merging with universal consciousness. Nimittam prayojakam prakrutinam varana bhedastu tatah kshetrikavat, like a farmer removing obstacle, water flows in each and every area of farm. Like a farmer, as a yogi, when we are removing this rag, dvesh, abhinivesh, all other types of attachment, all other obstacles, we can able to experience this samadhi jaha siddhayah, special power. So these are formulas, and why this formula is effective, Maharshi is giving these explanations. निर्माण चित्तान्यस्मिता मात्रात्, निर्माण चित्तान्य अस्मिता मात्रात्, अस्मिता मात्रात्, निर्माण, creating different types of chittam, creating different types of mindset. Yogi, when doing this type of sadhana, spiritual practice, he or she is creating different chittam, creating different types of special experiences by creating special chittam. So then questions arise, how this yogi is creating different type of mind, different types of thought process, different type of chittam. So Maharshi is saying there asmita, I-ness, ego, that we know that in chittam there are four, antah karana chatushtaya, mana, buddhi, smruti, ahankara. So ahankara, I-ness, from I-ness he or she can create different types of mind and mind thought process. So even if you see that there are some people, they have different mindset, different personality, different type of superpowers, or some people we said okay, they have split personality, they have multiple personality disorder, that type of disorder also is been achieved. But when he or she has different type of chittam, someone is watching, someone is registering this all different types of chittam. Even one chittam is not able to understand second, and not able to remember another chittam, because one chittam 1 is coming, chittam 2 is going to be lost. When chittam 3 is coming, chittam 1, mind 2 is also is not able to register, but something else beyond this chittam, creations of chittam is there, and that is called ego, that is called asmita. So asmita matrat. So this, when we are going more deeper into these manifestations and the different formulas or explanations of this formula, why someone is creating different chittam, different mind stuff. So how this is possible? So reason is simple, because of asmita, I-ness, I am something, I am Brahma, I am yogi, I am human being, whatever their mind process is, according to their ego, according to their sanskara, according to their impressions, according to their all smrutis, memory, he or she can create different versions of chittam. Because when you want to go for higher dimensions, higher knowledge, you has to create something higher dimensional self, higher dimensional chittam. So when you are creating something, that chittam will go and then capture that experience and then registered in your smruti vritti. When you want to go more deeper level of understanding, you are putting that type of a chittam, you are creating that type of chittam, because you as a I, you need different tools to achieve or experience something. If you want to see very far away from here, you need some telescope, you need some binocular, you need something. So what these tools yogis have? They have only one tool, that is called chittam. So when they want to see something or hear something from far away, they are going to create that type of chittam. When they want to see or hear that has been already passed in past self, then they are creating that type of chittam that they can go and then experience that past memories and past experiences and come back again. I-ness is always going to be sit in present moment awareness. So this type of things, because how some persons can able to see this or experience these different types of samadhi. He is only sitting in this area for 5 years, 10 years, he haven't gone somewhere, how he can able to see or achieve? So he is here, his body is here, his ego is here, but his chittam or her chittam is traveling and experiencing this different way. So chittam is sadhana. So yogi is nirmana chittanya, nirman, creating different type of chittam and then having this type of different special power or special manifestation or special experiences. प्रवृत्ति भेदे प्रयोजकं चित्तम एकमनेकेषाम्, प्रवृत्ति भेदे प्रयोजकं चित्तमेकमनेकेषां, प्रवृत्ति भेदे, even this chittam is doing different types of things, different chittam is doing different types of things, prayojakam, but there will be super mind, there will be super chittam, moola chittam, that is creating this another chittam. So even when you are seeing there are different thought process, different chittam traveling, experiences different things, but at bottom of this there will be only one chittam, root chittam, main chittam is will be one. Otherwise how he or she can know this type of different experience? So someone that is managing all these experiences, that is very nearer to that mana, buddhi, smriti, ahankara, ego-ness is only one, and from one is creating another, and then when destroyed they are again merged into one. So there will be only one mind, and then from one mind there will be multiple minds are created, multiple chittams are created, and that multiple chittas are experiencing different experience. Pravrutti bhede, which type of experience, which type of movement, actions you want, you are creating that mind, but inside there will be only one cause, only one root, that will be main super mind. Tatra dhyanajmanashayam, tatra dhyanajmanashayam. Now this chittam that yogi is creating with help of samadhi. See, Maharshi is saying there are very different types of tools that is available. Either you can do with mantra, either you can do with tapa, either you can do with some special herbs, that is fine. But all of above, samadhi jaha siddhaya, when you are meditating, go to the samadhi state, and then your experiences, that is higher experience, and that reason Maharshi is giving here. Tatra dhyanajam anashayam, when you are meditating, and in meditation you are creating chittam for this special experience, then you will not have any karma, you will not have any asha, you will not have any sanskara, you will not have any impression. So it's more safer way. Otherwise when you are going in this area of manifestation, then karma rules is also going to be applied, and then you are again going into same cycle of janma mrityu, birth and death. Again you are going, because we want to go outside of this circle, and Again, when you are using these other types, mantras or tapa or other types, then also you are circling into same karma. But when you are doing meditation, when you are doing this dhyanam and creating these special experiences, tatra dhyanajam anashayam, then karma sanskara, there will be no karma sanskara, there will be no impression in this chittam, because this chittam is which type of chittam out of 5? It is nirodha chittam. Samadhi parinamah, nirodha parinamah. Out of shunya, out of nirod, you can only achieve nirodha sanskara. So there will be only shunya, there will be no impression on your chittam. Even though you have created, experienced many things, but you are in nirodha chittam, nothing is going to be go inside your chittam. No, not a single thing is going to be registered, because you are in nirodha sanskar. You are in very detached way of experiencing in this samadhi state. When you are like a river and you are flowing through, and there are lots of things, they are coming and going above your head, there are lots of different impression is coming. There are some birds are flying, there are some other things, there are sun and moon, and there are all trees, different expression. Even if that is going to be there, but it's not going to be permanent on your chittam, because you are so much far away. You are in vairagya sthiti, you are in detached perspective, you are doing this all siddhis. So you don't have any raga, you don't have any dvesha, you are not using this power because you want to harm anyone or you want to please anyone. You are just doing to experience this thing that yogi can experience. And you are in nirodha sanskar, nirodha chittam, tatra dhyanajam anashan. That is why there will be no impression is going to be registered on your chittam. This is the safest way of experience all this superpower and not going into this cycle of birth and death. Now Maharshi is going to explain this all different types of karma and how this karma and their impressions and their all different results, everyone has to be go down in that area. Karma shukla krishnam yoginas trividham itaresham. Karma, action, it will be karma shukla akrishna, shukla krishna, good or bad or mishrit, means papa punya mishrit. So any action that normal human being will do, either it will be pure form, sattvic form, and their reaction will be good way, that will be called your punya karma, good karma. When you are doing some karma from a rajasic or tamasic way, want to harm someone, want to punish someone, that type of karma is papa karma. And some action that you are doing, that will be have dual effect. Some people or on some situation, same action will give good effect, and for some other it will give bad effect. So most of our karma will be mishrit karma, good and bad, mixture of both attributes. But yogi, when they are doing karma, that is beyond these three types of karma, karma shukla krishna yoginas trividham itaresham, they will be have without any effect, neither papa punya or mishrit. So they are doing karma and there will be no karma phala, there will be no result. Karma shukla krishnam. Yoginas trividham itaresham, they will be have very different way of doing karma, detached way of doing karma, and there will be no impressions, there will be no sanskara, because yogi is doing this all spiritual practice. That practice is not good, not bad, or not mixed. He or she is doing this practice to going beyond this karma cycle. So it is beyond these three types of karma. ततस्तद्विपाकानुगुणानामेवाभिव्यक्तिर्वासनानाम् ततस्तद्विपाकानुगुणानाम् एव अभिव्यक्ति वासनानाम्. Vasana, sanskar, their intention to grab something, to achieve something. They have their way of experience this world. They have some impression that is coming from their previous birth. Vasananam. So Maharshi is going to explain why people are doing these different types of karma, or what will be root cause of this different type of action or karma. So Maharshi is saying very simple, it is called Vasananam. These are latent impression, their sanskara, that is what from where he or she is doing this type of actions. If I have lots of raga for some food, so when I am going to see that type of food, I am always going to be attracted with that food and I have that desire to eat that food. So from where this desire of eating that food is coming from? Vasanana. So all root cause of every action is Vasanana. Or when this vasana, when this manifestation is going to be achieved, tatas tad vipaka, fruition of action. When I have done something, I have some intention, I have some thought process, I have some desire, and I have done that type of action, and that actions had given this type of vipaka, this type of fruition. So according to this different time frame, different types of sanskara, these fruitations are going to be manifested in each and every different individual. So Maharshi is explaining this all karma, all actions and their root cause of these different types of actions is called Vasananam. But now very important questions arise in our mind that okay, I have vasana, I have intention, okay, I want to go to such and such restaurant and I want to eat something. Then I have another desire, okay, I want to travel somewhere, or I have another desire. There are thousands of millions of desires. So what will be time frame? Or I have one desire and another desire, and then desire, vasana and fruition of that action, there will be huge difference, huge time lapse. So how this time lapse is going to be calculated? And See, for example, that fruition is not going to be there in this lifetime. Some people has some weird type of intention or vasana that can be only achieved when they are going into animal yoni. So right now they are in human body, and their vasana, their intention, that can be only been achieved when they become animal. So that is not going to possible in this lifetime. So this is going to be stored in their vasana bank, and then after one birth or maybe two birth or five births, then you will have that opportunity of becoming that type of animal. So you have that vasana or beej or seed, of course, that is stored in previous birtha, when you are in some another jati, you are into some another desha, you are into some another time period, and you are moving after five births, and you are going to another jati, another desh, another universe, another type of situation. How this memory transformation is going to be there? Who is moving this all types of memory, all types of vasana, and putting this different way of actions calculations or fruition calculation, karmashaya calculations? Because it's very difficult, because that intention from different jati, and then manifestation is maybe into different jati. So that answer Maharshi is giving here. Jati desha kal vyavahita nam api anantaryam smruti sanskarayo ekarupatvat. Maharshi is saying smruti and sanskara ekarupatvat. Your memory and your very deep impression, sanskara. So your memory and your impressions will become one. So when you are moving into that different life, your memory in that lifetime, your current impressions is going to be carried forward in your memory. Your intention, your vasana will become your memories. So okay, then you will remember, okay, I want to do this type of things. That type of memory will be carried forward, then and then you can do that action. Otherwise, how you can achieve that actions, or how you can able to remember what you have desired before 3-4 janma before? Or same for in this life also, you will decide, okay, I want to travel Himalayas, I want to do some sadhana, I want to do something, and that type of desire you have in very childhood age, and that desire you also forget. Right now you also don't know, but that smruti that is been stored, that okay, this person wants to experience these things. So when this type of karmashaya, that type of situation is going to be created, that sanskara become his memory right now. So when they are closing the eyes, or when they are some doing meditations, or maybe some very quiet type of activity, that type of thought is going to be created. I want to go Himalaya, I want to travel this and that place. So that intention that he has in childhood, again that intention has to be created, because that sanskara, deeper impressions, become his memory right now. Smruti sanskara ekarupatvat. So this management Prakriti is doing. Otherwise there will be lots of time different, lots of jati, you are into different jati, you are into different desh, you are in different country, you are in some other universe. Who will going to manage? So Prakriti is managing this all karmashaya, all this sanskara, all this your intention, all these vasanas, and this is how manifestation, all this karma cycle is managing. It's lots of things, but we don't have time, but it's a very very deeper way of understanding this karma cycle. तासामनादित्वं च आशिषो नित्यत्वात् तासाम kasam tasam, that tendencies are originless. Now they say, okay, first time you have that desire of visiting Himalaya, and then you have another desire in previous period. These are lots of desires, but where there will be first desired or first vasana, how this vasana are going to be created, what is root cause of this vasana or desire that you want to achieve or you want to do something, what is root cause of, because we know all the root cause of our karma, because after karma we have this birth and death and all the things that now we know that okay, because of karma this is happening. Beside this karma we have karma ashaya, inside this karma ashaya we have this intention, beside this intention we have this sanskara, and then inside this sanskara we have this vasana, this very deep impressions, tendency of doing something. So now intelligent person is always going to ask question, what will be root cause of this root cause also? So what will be root cause of this basic tendency? Nidra, bhay, maithun, ahar, there are very basic tendencies that will be inbuilt in every human being, every animal. So this will be very basic for this survival purpose. That okay, no one is going to teach any child, okay, you need to cry or you need to demand when you are hungry, you has to sleep when you are tired. This type of tendency, this type of sanskar, this type of vasanas, no one is going to teach. So from where these vasanas are coming? So tasam anaditvam cha asisho nityatva, these are anadi, nitya, eternal vasana. So this vasana everyone will have, even you are enlightened yogi, these four basic vasana you will have inside, but now you will be detached from this vasana. But this vasana or creation of this desire or basic instinct is already inbuilt, and everyone, when this panch mahabhuta will be there, when you will be your first birth, even when you are in first birth in this universe, this four basic intention always going to be given to you with grace of God. Now हेतु फलाश्रयालंबनैः संगृहीतत्वा देशाम भावे तद्भावः. So now this framework or this four basic entity, hetu means main cause, then there will be phala, result, then third thing we require is called ashraya. We need some base, we need some foundation of doing this type of calculations, of doing this type of experience, and then we need support, we need tools. So somebody say, what will be framework, 3-tier or 4-tier framework of this karma bandhana? So that you required 4-tier architecture. First things you required is cause, means you have that hetu. So you have vasana, you have this intention, you have this desired, everything that inbuilt you have, this will be your hetu, your cause. And when you have this cause, you will have all types of actions, all types of karma, krishna, akrishna, punya, apunya, mishrit or akarma. Then to do this type of cause and effect, you need jati, desh, kal, you need some foundation, you need some human body, you need some body, you need some indriya, you need this type of some foundation. If you don't have birth, then how you can able to experience? To able to experience, you need some foundations, ashraya, and then you need some support, alambana, you need some tools, techniques to achieve your karmas. When you have these all four types of things, then and then we can able to run this mechanism of karma or undo this mechanism of karma. So engineering, reverse engineering. So if you want to move forward or you want to move backward, you need these four fundamental mechanism principle. When you know this relationship between cause and effect, cause and result, ashraya and support, hetu, phala, ashraya, alambanaihi, sangrihitatva desham bhave. When these things will be no longer there, you will be out of this bondage. So you need to remove these four things that will be cause, and then when you there will be no cause, there will be no hetu, there will be no result, and when no one is doing this hetu, no one is doing result, there will be no foundation is required, and then will be no support faculty will be required. So slowly they will understand, okay, this type of people or this type of entity don't doing anything, not doing any movement, so why we should give this foundation. So slowly they are removing this foundation, means natural process, they are removing foundation. From natural process they are removing your support system also. Tadbhava, slowly when there will be no for hetu, ashraya, result and then support, you are outside of this karma phala cycle. So this is what Maharshi is explaining in this chapter 4. We will go more deeper in this chapter in later session.